Hi, everybody. To Chats with Nadia. I am Nadia. I'm a personal life coach focused on the reinvention of the self. And today I have the honor of interviewing Enki. Enki is a coach, and her focus is success, confidence, and empowerment for women. So really, really excited to have you here this morning/afternoon, Enki. Hello, how are you?
Hi, thank you for inviting me, and it's great. I'm excited that we're going to be chatting today.
Yes, I'm super excited as well. Well, for all the audience, well, Enki is actually in Europe, so good afternoon in Europe. I'm all the way in Mexico. But yeah, so we work worldwide thanks to technology. And Enki, let's dive right into it. I would like to know what took you down this path of coaching. What made you become a coach? What makes you get up every day and say, I really want to do this coaching thing?
Yeah, definitely. So I was trying to start some kind of online businesses before, and I started it. I was overwhelmed with everything that it comes with, and I was doing it for some time and I left it. I think there might be a lot of people who can relate to it, that just in the middle of this thing, they just drop it. And the reason why I wasn't doing it continually was I didn't have that much big why I'm starting this business. So I searched for my why, what kind of message I want to put out. I have been like on my free time, I've been writing some kind of blog posts or just thinking about podcasts and things that I want my message to be out there. But then it just really clicked, like this big why while I was searching for it, that I found like, oh my God, I want to help women by coaching them. Like I always thought that I cannot help women impact women directly, maybe just through blog posts, maybe just through something else. And I always wanted to have online business. So this two just come together with the coaching, being online coach.
Well, what an amazing story. So you found your why, and then from there you decided to go all at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I know you focus on coaching. Well, sorry, I know you focus, the part of your coaching, you focus on success and you focus on confidence. And would you elaborate a little bit on why you chose these topics?
Yeah, so this is something I am passionate, and I want to make people, and especially women, to really that confident self, tap into that power and really feel their beauty without any standards that society put us upon. And then also we as a women tend to forget ourselves, taking care of our family, our husband, or whatsoever. And this journey that I have been through really put me into this position that I want to help other women who might be going through the same journey that I have been through. Because I was a person who really put myself in a third, fourth, or the last position, and then taking really underestimating myself, didn't have much confidence within myself. And then it completely changed when I really understood my value and my ability and my power. So I want to propagate it, and that's why I am a confidence coach. I want to help women to feel this power within them.
Yes, I love that, Enki. Thank you so much for sharing that beautiful story of yours. Because I agree, sometimes we have a tendency to put ourselves in second, third, fourth, or fifth place. You know, everything else goes before, whether it's, you know, you mentioned it, husband, or sometimes children, sometimes parents, sometimes friends, even sometimes our work, and we forget about ourselves. And it's so important and so really powerful to just claim back who we are and learn to love ourselves, accept ourselves, and value ourselves. So I think it all comes from within. Would you agree with that?
Yes, exactly. Not that I know that there are women who might be very, very beautiful, but really insecure in themselves. But then there are other women who, I won't say not beautiful, but, just a little bit chubby, or they are really killing it with their confidence. So it's really important how you show up and how you see yourself in the mirror. I used to really don't like a lot of things in my face, my hand, and stuff like that. I really had a low self-esteem. And when I tapped into that power that I am beautiful the way I am, and this really changed everything. And I understood that it's all within yourself and all that your perception in your head.
Yes, I completely agree with you. And it doesn't really matter how you look like. It really is all about confidence. And if you love yourself truly, you're going to show up as a confident woman. And I think confidence is a huge part of success, because in the end, confidence is what gives you that inner strength for you to keep going at what you truly want.
Yes. The movie Catch Me If You Can, this is a very, very great example how being confident can bring you that far. That he was very smart, but the way he presented himself with full confidence in himself really brought him so far. And this is based on a real life story. So you can see the people who are really confident in themselves can really achieve much, much more.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Career.
No, I completely agree with you. I think we've all been through those stages in life where there's something that we don't like about ourselves and whatnot. And I guess when that comes, we have two choices. Either we do something to change it, or we learn to accept the way it is and just embrace it and just make the most out of it, right? Because sometimes there are things that we cannot change. Yes. There are sometimes circumstances that unfortunately fall out of our control for us to change them. So we just got to embrace them. And I think confidence can really help women and people in general just to become the best version of themselves. If they just embrace whatever they see as a flaw, and they just embrace it and just go with it, and then just so secure of themselves and so strong about themselves that they will just succeed, I think.
Yes, I completely agree with that.
Nice. So good.
And for example, for me, when I was going, talking with people, they used to tell me that, oh, you're doing it very well. But then on the other hand, I'm saying all the time to myself, I'm not good enough. I'm not doing it well. I'm not asking for a raise. Who am I to ask a raise? Because I'm not doing a very good job. Just setting myself back because I didn't believe in myself and my ability. And even my manager said, I'm giving you a raise because you did a good job. I feel ashamed because how I can deserve it because I didn't do that much good job. This was who I was. And I am truly grateful that I now understood my value and I can stand up for myself. I don't need anyone's approval for that. So this is something I want every woman to feel.
That is amazing, Enki. What a story. And it's so true. Sometimes we have this little voice inside our heads telling us, oh, this is not good enough. What you did is not good enough. You're not good enough. Why should you get all this greatness that life has to offer if you're not good enough for all this greatness that life has to offer? And it really comes from within. And it's funny that you mentioned about your boss, because I feel like sometimes people may be telling us, praises, and they can tell us that we're really good at what we do and that we're doing an amazing job at whatever area it is in our lives. And we won't be able to take it because deep inside, we don't resonate with those words, that we don't believe them. Yes. We don't believe them ourselves. And because we don't believe them, doesn't matter how much people are trying to tell us how amazing of people we are, because we don't believe it, So I think that when a confidence coach such as yourself can really help others, to understand their true value and to understand that it really comes from within, from self-love.
Yes, exactly.
So amazing. Yes, Enki. And I meant to ask you as well, you also are a success coach. And we already spoke about how confidence and success kind of go hand in hand. What are some tips that you would like to maybe give to the audience in terms of tying confidence together to be successful? What's the biggest impact that confidence has on a person to lead them to success?
Really, really, truly believe in yourself. And that's one of the most important thing. And when you don't believe in yourself, no one else will believe in you. No one else will think you can do it. And if you have this true belief within yourself that I am capable and I can do this, I can achieve a success, then you will attract it and really embrace your power and showing it to the world. Otherwise, if you are not confident in yourself and you want to achieve success and you don't believe you deserve it, you will not achieve it.
It's so true. And sometimes it's such a conflict of interest, right? Because it feels sometimes like you really want to be successful, but you don't believe in yourself. Therefore, nothing will fall into place. Doesn't matter how bad you want it. If you don't believe in yourself, like you won't get anywhere.
Yes. So some people think that if I achieve that, I will start to believe in myself. No, it's actually the other way around. You have to first start believing in yourself so that you will achieve that.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, I completely agree with you. It's backwards. It's kind of backwards. It's like first you believe in yourself, then you achieve success. It's not like, okay, I'm going to achieve that, then I will believe in myself. It's like completely backwards, like we're saying. And it's so interesting because a lot of people do focus on when I get this, then I will start believing that I can do it. And it's like, no.
Yeah, you have to first. Yeah, that's a big misconception.
Big misconception indeed. And could you tell us a little bit about your breakthrough? When was maybe one moment in your life when you decided, okay, I need to change my perspective about myself. I need to become more confident. I need to really make this happen because I need to be successful or I want to be successful.
Yeah, just for me, it will be out of desperacy, I would say, because I was so desperate that I needed it. So I had to change myself.
Wow.
It wasn't like I was going, want to do this, but I was really losing myself because I wasn't believing in myself in a lot of areas. And when I didn't believe in myself, I wasn't achieving almost anything. And it was the desperation within me that really made me I need to change. So
Wow.
I need to work on myself. I need to really find my power, my confidence.
I love that. I love that you just mentioned the word power. And I think that is an amazing word because sometimes we forget that the power really is within us. Sometimes we have this tendency to play victim and just blame everybody else for our success or lack of it. And on that note, yeah, please.
Within yourself, you just mentioned this is very, very good example because we are searching for this power and searching for this confidence from outside a lot. Like a lot of other people's approvals, what other people are thinking about us, how much money we have in our account, or all the other career success outside thing. But it really comes down from within yourself and how you are perceiving everything around you. So when I realized that, I started really, when I worked on myself, I started really writing down the things that I achieved, and even the smallest thing that I started writing it down and started to really believing in myself that, oh, I did this. Like, this is achievement that I have never really looked at, and we didn't really feel like it's an achievement. But when you list everyone, it has achieved a lot of things, and you just have to look into it to really feel that power within you, not to look for them from the outside.
Yes, I love that idea, just writing down the successes that you have every day, because every day we have successes. Just the fact that we are alive can be a success. You achieve that. Yeah. Well, I guess that's also mixed with higher powers and all that, but we could talk about it in another session. But yeah, every single thing that you do in every day, like, is something that you could very well have not done, you know, if you had chosen differently, but instead you choose to did it. You chose to do it. Yeah, you just did it. I don't know, I'm gonna have to edit that part, but yeah, in the end you chose doing it. So because you chose doing it, that means that that's a success for your day. That's a success that will pile up with other little successes, and in the end will lead to your big picture of what success is.
Yes, exactly.
I love that. Enki, what would you say is the definition of success? Because I really believe it's an ambiguous word. I feel like everybody has their very own definition of success. What is yours, if you would like to share it?
Yeah, exactly. I think everyone will define it by themselves. And for example, for a woman who wanted to have a son and she will give birth to a son, this is a success. You know, it's really, really dependent on what that person's definition of success is, in my opinion. Yes. And what you are thinking that when you feel this is success for me.
And I really believe that success has a very different meaning for every person. You know, every person has a different connotation and context of what success is. So would you like to give us your definition of success? What does success mean to you in particularly? And I guess you've also worked with clients that have a different definition of success. So if you'd like to share with us a little bit of your insight.
Yeah, I really agree with what you just mentioned, that this is definition. Everyone have their own definition of success. And for me, the success comes with almost every achievement that I have. And I embrace all of the achievements that I have as a success of the day, success of the month, and then I celebrate it. This helps me to really boost my self-esteem, and also I recommend all my clients and also to the people to really celebrate each and every individual thing that you have achieved. And this is really depending on the person's individual perspective, how you want to define your success, how you want to see things and perceive it as a success. For some people, it can be growing some nice garden, and it's beautiful, and that was something they really wanted, and they grow this beautiful garden. This is a big success for them, and you really have to see it and embrace this.
I agree with you. I love it. I really love this very, very much, because success, you know, like you were saying, for one person can be to grow a beautiful garden, for another person can be to have a son, for another person can be to just live a free life. You know, like for myself, I know my definition of success involves having the time and managing my time however I choose to manage it, you know, without having to have a schedule or like a strict idea of you need to be here at this point or you need to do this at this time. So to me,
yeah,
success is freedom. But you know, to each their own. To each their own. But yes, what a wonderful conversation we're having, I think. And also, I meant to ask you, whenever you do coaching for confidence, what is one of the first things that you suggest your clients to do to gain confidence? Like somebody that has, let's say, problems showing up, like public speaking, or maybe problems even talking on the camera or talking to people. What are some of the tips that you would give to them?
Yeah, so the first thing that this fear that appearing is just really questioning them. First, when we are having the session and then the person tells me that I'm afraid to post something on the internet, and then I ask that really, you know, question that fear. Is it really true that this post, when posting it, will make you in trouble, or is it your perception and something that you are thinking? So really looking into these fears of, like you said, showing up in the camera or all of this. First of all, questioning why are you afraid? Why this fear is appearing, and is it really something that will hurt me? Because fear is very good counselor. It can be very good tool to use within yourself, but it cannot be jailer for you. fear cannot hold you back. So the first of all, just understanding it and really looking deeper into the fear that's within the person is the first step. Understanding the nature of it. And then the second thing is to really by physically try to control that fear within that you're feeling at that moment. So we recreate the situation or doing the role playing, and then we create a situation so that the person will be handling it better, and so on. So
what an amazing technique. Yes, definitely. I feel like it's very powerful what you're doing, because when you're role playing, it's almost like you're in that life situation, you know, and you just gain confidence from facing that fear.
Yeah. And by that, this is a technique that is quite similar to visualization. And when you do that, and when you really go through it with the guidance, then next time it appears, you are going to handle it much better. And then you might have much more understanding about this fear, that the next time when you go through it, the person will just defeat that fear. So you will have that unbreakable confidence.
Amazing. Well, very nice, Enki. And well, I do have one last question for you. Let's fast forward a few minutes, well, actually a lot of years into the future. And let's imagine that, you know, that your life is coming to the end. And I would like to ask you 3 questions. Well, actually, it's 1 question. What would be 3 things that you would like to leave humanity with from your experience about confidence and loving yourself and becoming a successful person?
Oh, wow. That's a very, very deep question. But I actually thought about it in a way a few months ago. I think that what if I die, like everything, that crazy thing that's happening, what if I die like tomorrow or something, that what impact or what things I want to leave behind. And one of the things is that really, it might sound very cheesy, but really take care of each other. Don't be the criticizing person. That one thing that I want like all of us to embrace is that we are all one family, and then really just love each other, not criticize, just support and give the constructive feedback. This will be the first thing that I would love like to spread, and then this message. And the second thing is that really a lot of every woman, every man, to really feel beautiful inside and out, like really love themselves, so that they will be happy with who they are. And third thing, I think just enjoy the moment, because life will be short. When I will be dying, I will be really thinking about, oh God, life is very short. Yeah, enjoy each and every moment.
Oh, Enki, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing those thoughts with us. And thank you so much for giving us a little bit of light regarding confidence and success and self-love and all this. Last question, where can people find you? Social media, Facebook, I don't know if you have Instagram. Please let us know, so that way people can get in touch with you.
Yes, so on Facebook, you can find me with my business page, Enki Besud. And on Instagram, handle is the Enki Besud together.
Perfect. You guys, I'm gonna also leave the information right below here. All right, well, Enki, one last thing. Thank you so much for coming this morning. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing your wisdom and your knowledge with us. And really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it.
Me too. I enjoy really having you. Thank you. All right, guys. So that was Chats with Nadia. Thank you so much for watching another episode of this amazing project that we're having. And well, yeah, I had the pleasure of talking with Enki, and she's an amazing coach. So make sure you get in touch with her And if you want to be coached by her about your confidence and success, or if you want to be coached by me, please feel free to reach out. I'm going to leave both of our Instagram and contact information just below this video. So once again, thank you for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios, amigos.